This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, in the AS2 certification, these are the templates, means what is the use of templates, how we can uh, do the data parameterization, use the templates, then modification in templates, the condition, how to add the condition if we are having 10 test case, 10 steps, test steps in one test case, and if you just want three of them to be executed in test case one, and rest of the test case if you want to execute in TC2 test case 2, then how we can add the condition, then report generation and building the template and all we are going to cover. So in AS2 certification, yeah, this is about the TDS1 certification, organizing the requirement and test data, and then risk-based testing. So risk-based testing, recently Tricentis have implemented this feature, which is very good feature. So we are going to talk more in detail about it, and how to manage the test data in logical way, and combine the data automatically with the different combinations method and all. So there is also orthogonal method and all. I mean, couple of more methods are there. How to generate the test case using those methods we are going to discuss in detail. And obviously, this is very important, and I mean, most important interview question. In I mean, in the interviews, people are asking about what are the best practices you are following in your project. So that is also we are going to cover. So whenever we are talking about each any topic, so first, means after completing, we will try to cover the best practices of um, around that particular module. What exactly we need to follow. So I'll be explaining them side by side, and if you want to note it down at your end, you can take the notes. In TDS2, I mean, external data sources, how to capture the data from the external database. So TDS, no, TDS project, I mean, there is a feature available. You can capture the data from external data source, which is nothing test data services. So during this module, we are going to discuss how to create the project and how to create the record to through TDS, and how to update it into the TDS. So this is nothing but test data services. Test data. This topic we are going to cover. In AE1, there are multiple engines available. So in the Excel, Tricentis has provided a few a very beautiful feature with the Excel. Seamlessly, we will be able to interact with the Excel modules. So there are some standard modules available. Open workbook, then define the range of workbook, define the range in the sense, as you know that workbook, Excel workbook will be having too many Excel cells available. It is a kind of in the table structure, right? So if we just provide a complete workbook, it is going to increase the time of execution. So how we can reduce the time by defining the range. So these are the some standard modules Tricentis has provided, and then after Excel manipulation is a module is available to capture the data
Hey,
from.
Sharvil, sorry to disturb. Actually, we are seeing only the AS1 page actually. We are not seeing any other
Is it?
pages.
Is it? Okay. Thanks for
Yep.
letting me know. I'll just share the screen again. Is it visible now?
Yeah, it's visible, but it's coming AE1. In between, you talk
Yes.
about TDS and all,
Yes.
right? That screen is
Yes.
not
Yes.
visible.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
not
Okay.
visible for
Yeah.
us.
I'll take it from here again. Yes, so TDS is nothing but external database is available from where you can capture the data and put it into your test cases as per requirement, because data will be stored in your local as well, so which is nothing but the buffer, right? But this buffer value will be used by the current user whoever is logged in into the workspace. So this data will be accessible to that person only. But
So are
in
you shared
case
in
some
TDS page?
TDS2, yes, I'm on TDS2.
No, no, no. We are not seeing it. It's showing AE1 actually. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah,
no,
it's showing a.
oh, something is wrong there. Just allow me some time. I'll try to figure it out. Is it visible now? TDS2?
Yeah, it's showing TDS2.
Yes. So I was talking about this TDS, which is external data source, and yeah. So using this, we can capture the data from the data source, external data source, which is nothing but the test data services. In during this session, we will discuss about how to capture the data, how to create the project, how to capture the data, and retrieve the data and update the data into the TDS. So whenever we are working with the shared workspace or multi-user workspace, that time it is really very important that not to store the data on a local machine, and it should be accessible to everyone else in the team. So during that time, this feature is really very important uh, from the reusability point of view. So reusability in the sense we can multiple people can access the same data with respect to the CDS part. And yeah, about the AE1 Excel engine I was talking, and some standard modules have been provided whenever we will be working with the Excel engine. We Tricentis has provided some standard module where we can create the Excel modules, and we can create the workbook, which is nothing but the Excel sheet, whichever format we want, and we can capture the data from Excel and put the data in it. So some standard modules are available for that. I'll be explaining those in upcoming training session in detail. So this will be we will be covering from basics to advanced. PDF engine is there. Some standard modules have been provided by Tosca. Whether it is SAP or whether it is whenever we want to interact with any desktop application. So some standard modules have been provided, and some image-based control, how to capture it and how to identify it. That is also we are going to discuss as a part of this AE1. So yeah, these are the frequently asked questions which people asking me from my previous training batches, that do we need the programming knowledge to work on the Tosca? No, it is not required. And just now which screen you are seeing? Is it FAQ?
It's a
Right?
FAQ now.
An
Yeah.
Yes.
FAQ. Yes. So, yes, we don't require any programming knowledge to work on the Tosca. If we consider or compare this with the Selenium, then even if you learn the Java with the Selenium, some organization may ask you that they are working on C Sharp, they are using Perl, Ruby, Python, any scripting language. So that is not the case with Tosca. You just have to understand the Tosca framework, how Tosca works, and what exactly we need to what we exactly we need to take care of while working on automating any application using the Tosca. So once you understand the basic fundamental things, then it will be easy for you to automate any application, because definitely functionality understanding of the application we will get to know once we jump into it. But even if you just have some test cases written in Excel or Jira or any test management tool, you can just start automating it. So that is the benefit of Tosca. This is frequently asked question. People keep asking me, and why Tosca is demand now? As there are many tools available in the market, as I explained, in no code or low code is not there, but no code. We don't require any coding knowledge over there. End-to-end test automation is there. Any application from starting to scratch, maintaining the application from project management point of view, then requirement mapping, everything can be covered in the Tosca. So we can say that Tosca is one-stop shop for all the automation and testing related activities. We have Tricentis is providing strong support wherever we are facing any critical issue. We just have to go into the support portal and we just have to raise the ticket over there. In a day or two or same day also we get the response from their team. So yeah, strong support is there, and regular updates also they are providing us. Recently, 2024 version they have launched. In that they have introduced beautiful some very handy features in it. So yeah, so purpose is like support is there and regular updates are as per the technology changes. They keep updating the Tosca features as well. Faster time to market and cost efficiency. So obviously means if you just take again if you just compare it with again Selenium, then it is really very time effective. Means in the Selenium, let's suppose if you are able to automate one test case in 2 days, here with the Tosca we can automate 4 test cases one single day. So that is the efficiency, and we can speed up the automation activity. Cost effect efficiency, obviously there is a cost associated with each and every training license, Tosca license. So but that is justifying, means speed of the automation, automating that cases is justifying that cost. And the technologies Tosca is supporting, that is again where that cost is justifiable. Talking about the next frequently asked question, obviously you can ask me question apart from this, but I would just like to cover a few questions which are being asked frequently, so that I hope you will get most of the answers or most of the answers from whichever questions are just roaming in your mind. I hope these slides will try to cover your, I mean, try to get the answers for those questions. So yeah, end-to-end automation for web, mobile, API, SAP, mainframe, and there are many more technologies which are which can be automated. I think there are 160 plus technologies for which Tosca automation is supported. And yeah, skilled whoever is not having any knowledge, so without scripting also we can reduce the dependency on scripting knowledge and all. And recently, not recently, but yeah, a couple of years ago, they have implemented a DevOps and CI/CD feature. So using which we can integrate with the Jenkins, Azure DevOps, Jira, and ServiceNow, making it top choice for agile teams. So in most of the companies, agile technology is frequently or widely followed, where we are, I mean, continuously deploying the features or the production and continuously doing the testing. At the same time, once the I mean, side by side now we can start the automation as well, and regression pack also we can create. So that is the reason Tosca is making it a top choice for the agile teams. Now, next question is why Tosca still have the market? If we just compare, I mean, open source tools are there, we can just get the understanding of the skill. But the reason is there are commercial tools like SAP, and now recently they have done some strategic partnership with the Tosca, where they will be working together on the upcoming developments in the market. So yeah, that is the reason. And most important thing is support features and risk-based testing, AI-driven test cases prioritization improves the efficiency. So here in this case, whatever the requirements are there, we can just give the weightage to them, and accordingly, Tosca will pop up the high priority requirements and the test cases are which are associated with it, so that we can take up first for the automation part, no, automation. Next question is how much experience we can show in Tosca after completing this training session. See, I would say that it is completely depend on person to person, means how much that person is well equipped, how many efforts that particular person have put in um, practicing the Tosca assignments, and how much that person have explored the features. So it is completely dependent on it. But yeah, if we just talk about how much experience we can show, then it is minimum 2 years of experience if we just complete whatever we are going to cover in these training sessions. So you just have to be focused during the training session. Minimum 2 years. Obviously, if you do more practice, then you can show 3 4 years of experience as well. But I'll be able to assess it once means voluntarily if anyone wants to give the mock-up interviews, and based on that I'll be able to assess how many years of experience you can show. It's definitely not mandatory, but yeah, if you want to give the mock interview, you can reach out to me after completing the training sessions. So depending on that, I'll be able to assess you and can say that how many years of experience you can show. So Tosca license for this training session. Yes, we are going to provide you some training licenses which will be valid for 45, 60 days. Within that, we will be able to cover. And it will be really helpful if you have the business email IDs for that. If it is not, we are going to provide it. So from third session, from fourth session onwards, we will be we will start actual installation of the Tosca and how to procure the licenses, how to procure the SAP trial version, everything where you can do the practice and just play around the functionality, get the functional understanding. If you are really thinking to pursue the career in Tosca with SAP automation, and or just if even if it is just Tosca with any web-based application, that will be really helpful once you get the trial version access at all. So these are the few questions which I feel, people, which I got from my previous batches. If you have any question, please feel free to ask it. You can unmute yourself and ask me the questions.
Yeah, hi. Just a quick question regarding SAP.
Yes,
At
yes,
what stage of
Namaskaram.
the
Yeah,
training? Yeah, at what stage
Danish.
of the
Yeah.
training you're gonna start the SAP training? I mean SAP Tosca training.
So once we complete the basics of Tosca, because if we directly jump into SAP, that is not going to help you out. There are too many things we have to take care of before we start automating the SAP application. So once we complete the AS1 certification and AS2 certification related topics, then we will jump into the SAP. That is definitely after in roughly I would say after 15. After completing the first 15 sessions, that SAP part will come into the picture. I hope
Okay.
I have addressed your query, Naresh.
Yeah, and how many sessions you're gonna take to cover SAP automation?
Yeah, for the SAP automation, I have complete plan for that. For the SAP, we are going to take around, I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, it is. It says any more questions or on that slide.
Okay, yeah, yes. So for the curriculum, we have shared how many hours we are going to spend on each and every topic. I'll just open
Okay.
it. So 4 5 days we are going to spend on SAP.
Okay. So yeah, one last question. So do you have any other trainings that is more focused on SAP? Or I mean exclusively for SAP because I'm into SAP testing, trying to learn
Hmm.
SAP automation using Tosca.
Hmm.
So I'm just
Uh,
wondering, like, if you've got any other trainings focusing only on SAP?
Yes, that is. Actually, I'm not the right person to answer. You can reach out to the admin team. But yeah, what I would say, SAP, if you just understand, I mean, you are already having the SAP functionality knowledge, it will be a very big boost for you once you add the automation experience with that. But before that, whatever the elements or whatever the components which are available in SAP GUI application, that we are going to cover along with one functional flow or couple of functional flow we will see. So as you are having the understanding, whatever the elements are available, if you just understand how to handle those in the Tosca, you can, I mean, it will be nothing like that. So this is what, even if there is any dedicated training session available, there also they are going to cover the same.
Okay.
So functionality understanding, definitely SAP is very big application. FICO model, model, logistic is there, success factor is there. Definitely we can't cover it in it. So that is the reason what we are going to cover is I mean the components which are available, standard modules, and apart from the standard module, definitely table steering and all. These are the just example I'm giving. But yeah, we are going to make sure that each and every component which is available in SAP GUI, we are going to cover how to automate it. That is for sure.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll check with the team and ask them if there is any dedicated classes, say training
Yes,
sessions for SAP. I'll check with them.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
sure, sure. Thank you, Manish.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, Salve.
Hi, Nikita. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, which type of application you're gonna cover, like desktop or web applications?
So we are going to cover desktop application. So we will take one, I mean, couple of example desktop application, API automation we are going to cover, and then SAP and web automation as well. Salesforce
Okay.
also we are
So,
going to cover.
API.
That is again means Salesforce, SAP, whether it is Salesforce, SAP, as you know that those are the trial versions along with the limited features available in it. But the main concept or main thing is that you once you understand means even if it is SAP or anything else, just SAP is just 6, 7 or I would say 7, 8% different than any other application. And for that also Tricentis has provided the some standard modules. We just have to get the understanding over them. And once it is done, I mean, once we understand the basic thing, then you will be able to automate any application. That is for sure. Yeah. And
Okay.
next question,
And
and Nikita, you were asking about the API, I believe.
yeah, so you will cover like in detail sessions on API, or there are like,
No, no. In detail sessions will be covered in the API as I explained earlier. So how to what is the use of these post, delete, put methods from that get method. From that how to get the response, how to verify it, how to parameterize the responses and everything we are going to cover in the as a part of API session. So yeah, not only REST API, we are going to cover the SOAP API and XML automation as well.
okay. And one more question. Like, are you gonna cover like integration with Jenkins or Qtest?
No, that is not part of this training session, Nikita. We are, as it is a advanced level topics, so we just do those configurations once. So, I mean, we are trying to focus more on to get into the automation or Tosca related, I mean, jobs. So for the entry level, that is not required. But yeah, I will try to cover how we can do it theoretically, but practically there are some limitations. We will see if we can,
Yeah, like only the
if time
procedure.
permits. Yeah, if time permits, definitely we will take that. But it is not part of this training session as of now.
Okay, actually, like I have 2 years of experience in the Tosca. So for these purpose, like few things I am not able to like do it. So that's why I'm
Yes, so to add your question, what we are going to cover, I mean, decks we are going to cover. So there we will be, I mean, apart from that, how to generate the reports automatically, how to trigger the test cases automatically without opening the Tosca command. So that is after that it is just a part of configuring that particular files which we are going to create into the Jenkins. So it is a straightforward process for Jenkins integration as well. So 60% of the part, 60-70% of the Jenkins integration part or prerequisite, I would say it is we are going to cover it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, Shaval,
Mhm.
this is Bala here.
Hi, Bala.
Yeah. So the course, right? Whatever we are going to see the course content, I have one question regarding that. So it's going to be aligned with the Tosca learning path, whatever it is there in the Tricentis Tosca site, or we will be having a separate one. And
No.
another
Yeah.
thing is whether after completion of this course, whether as part of this course we will be keep on parallelly we will be taking care of that AS1, AS2 certifications and all. Is it like
Yes.
that? How?
Yes, so first question I would like to answer. So first question you asked like whether whatever there is available there in the Tricentis Academy portal, whether we are going to take care of that only. So no, we will be taking different applications for the topics which we are going to cover. If I just take that demo example, that is, I don't think it will be a kind of value addition for you, every one of you. So that is the reason we are going to we are going to automate different application. And talking about your second question about taking some AS1 and AS2 certification parallelly, yes, after completing the relevant topic of that batch, let's suppose AS1. So if once we complete all the topics from that batch, you can parallelly apply for the certification as well or batch clearance as well. And obviously, means if you face any doubt after completing, I think now earlier when I took the certification a few years back, that time we had three options. So I believe there are three attempts are still available. I hope I have answered your question, Bala.
Yes, because I have completed as part of my professional, I have completed AS1 and AS2, but rest of the
Hmm.
now they have changed as a badge, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
to yeah, so it is instead of certification they have made it as a badge, and we need to complete I think 4 or 5 badges to get a test architect certification, right? So our course
Hmm.
will cover everything with respect to test architect. I think so. That's what mentioned,
Yes, yes. But
and
yeah, I
also
would like to clear one thing here. The certifications you yourself, I mean, everyone has to take care by themselves. I mean, we what we are going to cover is just the topics which are important from the certification point of view. Obviously, means we will take care of I mean each and every topic in during training session. But certification, you yourself have to attempt it. So you'll be sitting and you have to give the answers as per your experience.
I got it.
Yeah.
So in the final sessions only, we'll. Uh, it would be great if we can get a schedule on what all of the topics we'll be covering as part of this curriculum and how much sessions we'll be having on API testing and also with respect to what is it, SAP. Is it possible to give a
SAP will be
curriculum
having
kind of
four.
thing?
SAP will be having four sessions, and then API we will be having around 6 to 7 sessions. Because if you just go through the content, we have to take care of means we have huge content and we have to complete it so that people can start attending the interviews, people can start take up the certification. Or definitely we are not going to rush it, but at the same time we have to make sure that we are able to cover each and every topic which is most important to start the career or to face the interviews. Parallelly, if you get the confidence on AS1, AS2, you is my voice breaking? I hope no.
It's good. It's good.
Okay, yeah. So there, I think you can check your internet connectivity from your end once. So yeah, I was talking about. I mean, Parallelly you can take the certification and start applying for the interviews. But I would suggest everyone not to not to rush yourself in attending the interviews. Let this complete session over and assess yourself after completing where you are standing. If you just take the scale of 1 to 10 where you are standing there, and then only start applying for the interviews and create your resume accordingly.
So totally, how many sessions we have?
30 to 35 sessions we will be having.
GP and 30 to 35. So it's
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
a weekday session, and it will be 9:30 p.m. IST. The timing is
Yes, yes,
confirmed,
9:30.
right? Okay, fine.
Yes, yes. Unless if everyone is agree to have the session on weekend, then we will have it on weekends as well. But yeah, everyone should be ready. We can't exclude even one single candidate from it. Yes, Prabha. I hope
Okay.
Bala have addressed your question.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
thank you. Yeah,
Yes, Prabha.
okay.
Yeah. So there are two applications are there in SAP, right? One is
Mm-hmm.
GUI and another one is Fury, right? So are you
Fury, yeah.
providing Fury also?
Yes, Fury we are. I'll be demonstrating how
No,
to get
because
that.
I
And yeah,
attended
Anis
some
a couple of.
interviews.
Uh,
I
uh-huh,
attended some interviews. They are asking some challenges with it because see, every company nowadays they want to go with S4 HANA and S4 HANA with Fury. They are not interested to go
mhm,
with GUI. Okay, so they are
mhm,
asking us to
mhm.
automate Fury. That's a big challenge we are facing nowadays in terms of SAP actually.
Fury actually again means in the trial version there are some limitations. I will not say no. We are not going to cover. Definitely we will
Mhm.
cover some part in it, and then
No,
and the challenges which
at least
we
maybe
have focused.
yeah, at
Yeah.
least basic flows. If you show it
Yes.
right,
Yes.
then
Yes.
it's good for
Yes.
us.
Yes,
Yeah, they
yes,
can
and
explore
also
it.
we will discuss what are the challenges we are facing
Correct,
from the interview point of view.
correct, correct,
So
correct.
yeah, yeah, we will cover that
And
as well.
another thing is, see, we should have a organizational mail ID to register the license for the Tosca, but
Hmm.
people who doesn't have organization mail ID, how we can get the licenses for the Tosca?
So we will give you some business email IDs
Okay,
for you to take get the licenses,
okay,
and
okay.
from here also you can, yeah. So we will provide it. You need
Then
not to
it's,
worry about it.
then it's fine.
Everything we are
Then
going to
it's fine.
provide. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Then it's fine.
Just a
So I
follow-up
have a,
question.
yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, yes, sorry. Just a follow-up question regarding SAP Fury. So you're going to provide the training on Fury as well, automating Fury apps as well?
Not completely, Naresh. As I explained for the SAP GUI, what exactly we are doing with the SAP GUI, the same thing we will be trying to cover with the SAP Fury as well.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
do not have complete understanding of Fury how it works. So
Hmm,
from my
hmm, hmm.
understanding, SAP Fury is something that is done over the web, right?
Yes,
Automate,
yes, yes. Right,
not the SAP GUI, right?
right.
So it's similar to web automation. It's kind of can we?
Yes, exactly. That is the reason I keep repeating the things again and again. So if you understand the basics of Tosca scanning, but most importantly is scanning, identifying the element. So if you
Yeah.
understand it thoroughly, you get your understanding over it, then you will be able to automate any application. That is a really very main important thing whenever you start the automation with Tosca. So everyone,
Okay.
I request
But
everyone
but the,
to
but
try
but
to
there are a
understand.
lot of there are a lot of
Yeah.
challenges with the Fury. It's not like other web applications. Okay, but there
Yes,
are a lot of
and
challenges.
Fury, yes, yes, there are different challenges in the Fury that we are going to discuss during the Fury
Correct,
sessions.
correct. Yeah,
So the main challenge would be the identifying the elements because GUI
Yes,
application, the elements are all, most of the elements are unique in the GUI application. You do not come across
yes,
any duplicates. I don't know if the same thing happens in the Fury as well.
yeah.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So you're
So
going to
now
cover the Fury
to
training as well, Fury automation
uh,
as well as part of the course, right?
yeah, Fury automation, we are not going to spend much time on it as we already spending sufficient time on the SAP automation. Fury is kind of we will spend one session on it to
Okay.
be
Okay.
more clear, so that I mean you it will help you to decide.
Okay. So you'll be
Yeah.
providing us the credentials to practice Fury automation,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. How to get the
Okay.
practice license of Fury or Salesforce, whether it is Salesforce or SAP, that I'm going to help you out.
Sure thing. Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. One more question actually. So, are you having
Hmm.
any advanced level training? Because see, myself and another friend who is looking for the advanced level in terms of SAP automation. Okay. So, you mentioned like this is a kind of basic training, right? So, do you have any
No,
advanced
not
level?
basic. I will. No, 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 no. Sorry to
Uh,
cut you. I mean, advanced level topic is completely depend on your functional understanding,
correct,
Prabhakar.
correct, correct.
Prabhakar.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, everyone, we can't cover the MM module or FICO module or logistic or success factor
Correct,
in the training,
correct,
right? So,
correct.
the purpose is, I mean, if you have the understanding, functional understanding, then you can show all your experience in the automation
Mm-hmm.
with the Tosca, right?
Okay,
Means you can explain how we have automated, how means which T codes you have used, what is the flow from end to end, from starting to
correct.
end, that you can
Yeah,
explain. So that is going to cover as your advanced topic. But the
correct, correct.
very first thing is that you have to equip yourself with the Tosca and SAP combination.
Correct. See, we are ready to work on this. I mean, training for 30-35 days. So after that,
Yes.
do you have any training for the project level or kind of, I mean, advanced level training? I'm asking for it.
Uh, Project level training, you really need to check with my admin team.
Isha
So
training team.
they
Huh?
will add this. Yes, yes.
Okay.
So they will help you out if there is any
Okay.
available.
Sure, sure, sure.
Yeah, but I would like to show one important thing. I will just share my screen, and remaining questions we will I mean we will take it next or tomorrow session. So I'll share my screen quickly. I hope my screen is visible.
Yeah, yes.
So yes, yeah. So for this session, I will demonstrate an automated test case showcasing how Tosca seamlessly integrates with the various applications. So various applications in the sense, I mean, it is web application, Salesforce.com, or desktop application or SAP application. So I'll just execute the test cases so that this demonstration will provide you with the clear understanding of Tosca's capabilities, and it will give you the confidence, its ability, and streamline automation testing across different platforms. So yeah, I'll just execute the test cases one by one. So this is first web application where it will log in. Okay, just a minute. What will it has to during the demo session it has to fail. So yeah, I'll trigger it one more time. So in between, if anyone is having any doubt, I mean, few more doubts, then please ask me. You can ask me right now.
So I have a doubt regarding the system requirements for
Mm-hmm.
installing Tosca. So
Yeah,
whether we'll be installing in our local machine or we'll be using some
local ones. Local
local.
machine we will be installing. So you just have 8 GB of RAM. I mean, so for that, I hope it is standard and basic configurations we have nowadays.
And you told like he'll be getting a license for 60 days, 45 to 60 days, right?
Yes.
After
So
that,
yeah.
is
Mm-hmm.
it possible to format our machine and reinstall the same?
Yes,
You
yes.
can
So
continue.
yeah, after that, if you required, means after the training session, so once you can, we will help you out to renew your license for more 60 days.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Now, web application. So Salesforce is also web application. There is nothing, not much difference. But just to demonstrate you, we can automate it. I have created these test cases. So how to get this training license? That is also we are going
Does
to
it support
cover.
mobile testing also?
No, this
Sorry,
curriculum we have not. So yeah, we are as a part of this training session, we are not going to cover the mobile.
but there is a capability, right?
Yes, capability is there. Yeah. So this desktop
And is
application,
it
I have taken
extensive
the
enough?
example of. Yeah.
No. For mobile testing, the capabilities are extensive enough to consider Tosca as an automation tool.
Yes, it is compatible and compatible for the end-to-end test mobile automation testing. So yeah, we can say that it is extensive enough.
Okay.
So we saw that desktop application Salesforce login, and then desktop application we had taken the example of calculator and Salesforce login and logout exit. So these are just example basic login and logout test cases I have created for you to, I mean, to get showcasing you how seamlessly Tosca integrates with the various applications, and you can get the confidence on it.
So whether we are going to create any framework and we are going to use it or direct
Tosca,
only.
Tosca itself has provided the framework, standard framework. We just have to understand how it is and how we can implement the best practices which Tricentis is suggesting.
So there is an interview
So yeah,
question every time
yeah.
they are asking
Hmm.
like what framework you are using for this Tosca automation.
Tosca is basically based on the model-based framework. So
Correct.
there is no kind any framework is not like in the Selenium we have the Cucumber, page
BDD or
object model. Yeah. So you can say that it is a model-based framework. Tricentis has it's provided. We just have to get the understanding how we can implement the best practices in it.
also I want to
So
know like
obvious. Hmm.
how to connect the SAP database with I mean flow to run the test cases from the SAP database. So that is also a similar question actually. Yeah.
SAP database.
For example,
No.
material
Mm-hmm.
master or partner master, right? BP,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
From there, how
Mm-hmm.
you are taking with respect to your test cases and how you are generating a purchase order or sales order with the material
Mm-hmm.
what you are coming with your select
Mm-hmm.
queries and automatically you have to run the queries actually. Likewise, there are some questions, interview questions they are asking.
Okay, yeah. Uh, I think it is more deeper in with respect to
Correct, correct.
Tosca with the ASAP. So
Yeah.
database testing will come into the picture. That is not we are
No, it's not database
into
testing
as a part.
actually. We are taking the
Mhm.
data from the database, not
Okay.
generating the data or
Mm,
we are adding
mm,
into the parameter. Instead, we are
mhm.
taking the data directly from the database and we are running the
Yeah,
flow
I mean,
and we are
database connection and everything we have to
correct.
do with yes,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Okay, I think with this note, we can conclude today's session, and tomorrow.
Hi, Sravil. Just one question.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
in as you know, in most of the projects, ALM is a general tool. This micro focus
Mm,
ALM. So
mm,
to store the
mhm.
test scripts and to execute. So is there any session you are providing? Means how we can use Tosca along with ALM. So that this is the I
Uh,
think basic thing we need to learn.
No, Soumya, we are not going to cover those topics in this. So, I mean, those are the advanced topics, so you can check with the Isha Training admin team whether we have any sessions or any training available on that.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
yes.
Kapil. So regarding that
Yeah.
repository, so are we going to use the local workspace or any centralized workspace?
So first we
First,
will, yeah, initially we will be working on the local workspace and then we will shift to the multi-user workspace. So there I will demonstrate how to install the Tosca server, what are the admin configurations which admins are doing, how to create the multi-user workspace and everything that we are going to cover.
okay. So in the multi-user environment, we'll be having like check-in option, check-out option, everything will be
Yes,
will be
yes, yes.
same, right? Yeah.
So one
Thank
one
you.
interview question is a famous interview question. What you do once you launch the Tosca Commander? So in the interviews, people are asking. So it is very simple answer, but people generally forget because people start thinking some difficult action point which we exactly we need to do. But it is very simple that update all. We have to take the update all. So that is what exactly you need to do before you log out. It is check in all. So
Yep.
yeah, these
Yeah.
are the some basic interview questions people have. Yeah, we are going to cover some interview questions as well. That is what I was talking about during session. Wherever we are covering any topic, I'll give the interview questions, which are the possible interview questions are being asked around that topic, and some best practices which we need to follow because best practices are also a hot topic in the interview nowadays. As many organizations are using the Tosca and they are really facing some maintenance issues because previously people were not much aware about the best practices for how to automate the application from the reusability point of view, how to avoid the duplicacy. So those best practices were not followed and people are struggling with it. So yeah, that is the most important question nowadays people are asking. Yes, I hope there are no more questions. Tomorrow we will start some more detail about the Tosca and we will see how we can start the automation in the Tosca.
Sure, sure, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Thank you.
your participation, all of you. Have a good day and good evening. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Have a nice day.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye. Good night. Yeah.
So,